Hi, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to answer a question that I get asked a lot, and it looks different from person to person depending on their situation. But a lot of times we'll get asked about niche rooms, such as a theater room or a gym area, and if those add value. And at the end of the day, the hard thing is they do sometimes, but oftentimes just having a bonus space is going to add the most value because the more specific you get when it comes to a room, such as a theater room or a gym, the more buyers are going to look at it and say, well, I wish I could have used it for this purpose. And although they still can and they can turn it into what they want it to be used for, it will take work on their part to transform it into whatever they need it to be. So a lot of times people have this huge passion and desire for a theater room, and you can really go crazy with a theater room. And I have seen some beautifully done theater rooms that definitely add value. The hard thing is making sure that those spaces are not taking away from space that's needed in other areas potentially. So if you're making your first floor den into a theater room, that will likely detract a lot of buyers because they would have used that space as an office or a playroom or something that is really only suitable for the first floor for a lot of people's lifestyle. So taking away from that first floor living space is going to be very it's not as desirable when it comes to a very specific area such as a gym or a theater room like that. However, if you have in your basement a finished area that you can convert into one of those gyms or theater rooms, a lot of times that will add value or that will be appealing because that the buyers wouldn't have used that space for something specific as it is. They would have just used it as like a rec area. So to have it ready to go in this very specific way where they don't have to spend the money to do that, that's a bonus that they see that space as, well, we would have just hung out there and now we can do this. So if it's in an area like a basement where they're not going to use that on a day-to-day basis for something else, or if they can't use, or it's taking away from something that they on the first floor that they would be able to use, then yes, that makes a huge difference and that is definitely a bonus. But if you're talking about taking it away from that first or second floor living space and that space is specific, then that's going to, I wouldn't say detract, but it's going to be more of an obstacle when it comes to buyers and how they look at that space and how it would be best used. So I hope that helps. Feel free to reach out with any questions. If you're looking to convert a space into a very specific niche gym or theater or library or something like that, please feel free to reach out and we can help just bounce some ideas out and see what would work best for your situation and for your layout. I hope you have a great week.